with Dalla Vita. And today in this video, we just wanted to recap a little reno project that we did in our parents' living room, which was redoing their mantle, fireplace, accent wall situation.
So they'd been wanting to do something a little different in there for a while now, and we thought we would give it a shot and try and update it ourselves. Before we started demoing anything, we put up a makeshift enclosure with some 2x4s and plastic sheeting, and this just helped keep all the dust and debris contained, and it got pretty dusty, so we're happy we did that.
We had never done a reno project quite this intense before, like where we had to tear down like a brick structure and then rebuild everything back up from scratch. But growing up, our parents did have a demolition company, so when we get to do projects like this now, it's pretty exciting for our family, and we were really looking forward to getting take a whack at it. I'm not gonna say that.
Take a whack at it.
So when we were trying to come up with a game plan for this project, we came across a design on Pinterest by Nicole of Eye for Pretty, and our mom really loved it. So we really just tried to replicate that same thing as best we could in this space. We'll go ahead and put a link to Nicole's Instagram and website down below.
After we had torn everything down around the fireplace, we had some blank spots in the wall where the brick was. So we put some drywall up there, and then we started building up our base around the fireplace with concrete for where the tile was going to go. We did this in layers, letting each one dry before applying another. We also had to add in some mesh to lower the front edge of the fireplace down some. We really had no idea what we were doing here, so we had our dad checking behind us just to make sure.
So we had never laid tile before, so this was a new experience for us. And for this, we decided to go with a light gray tile. And we really wanted to create a seamless look. So we did as small of a grout line as possible and used a light gray grout to try and blend the pieces together even more.
Next, we needed to weave some electrical and cable cords through the wall because we were going to have a TV over the fireplace. We used 2x6s to build out the center structure around the fireplace, and then once we had all the wiring pulled through, we covered the entire thing in shiplap.
The last few things we did were build some shelves on either side of the fireplace, and then we patched and painted everything.
One final thing that we added in, which really makes the space, is some undershelf lighting. It looks really good at night, and you can also change the color and brightness, which is pretty neat.
I think
So before
living room.
So before, I would say that the living room didn't really have a good flow to it.
No, the TV was set up in the corner, and the way the couch was, it wasn't easy to have conversations with people either. So now having the fireplace centered with the TV above it, and by changing the orientation of the couch, it really helps to make the living room feel more open and larger, and it's easier now to have conversations with people too.
So things that we learned from this project, I think we're both pretty intimidated by the tile work going into it. But once we started doing it, it went a lot easier than we thought it would.
Also, we learned that shiplap does go a certain way. Our dad let us know that we were putting it in upside down, so we had to pull it all off and start completely over at one point. Elliot, why don't you tell us about the lighting?
So the undershelf lighting, at first I really struggled with it. I ordered some complicated kit offline and I had to like solder things together and it just wasn't working out. So I would say maybe take the easier route if you're attempting to do something like that for the first time. But we ended up finding a much more user-friendly option, and the lights look really good now.
They really make a huge difference. Overall, I'd say don't be scared to try and tackle a project like this, even if it seems intimidating at first. Just take it one thing at a time and use trial and error, and I think you'll end up surprising yourself.
Yeah, this was definitely something new for us, and I think we both learned a lot. So thank you all for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.
How do you feel about that?
To do something a little different, I struggle with that too.
Hey, all you cool. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.